contracts rejected by Declan Rice from West Ham. Get out of here. You're not coming to Chelsea, bro. We don't want you. Welcome to the Kavkas View. We have got a lot of big news for you guys today. Two major stories that are very interesting. The Erling Haaland deal, where Anga Fortov, I can't pronounce that brother's name to save my life, yeah, he comes out with additional news about the Haaland deal. It's not great. It's not great, but at the same time, he said something very interesting. After that, there is something magnificent. The Magnifico e la Bella Tutti Frutti update on Declan Rice. And this video is going to be a quick one, so stay tuned. I ain't gonna take up too much of your time, but let's get on with it. As always, there is a service charge for this little video, you know what I mean? Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, let's keep it stepping. In the comments below, let me know, do you want Declan Rice? 70 million pounds, I'm offering it, gun to your head. Yeah, nah, not gun to your head. 70 million pounds, give you a pen. Sign the deal, sign it. Do you want him? Yes, no, yes, no? Let me know. So, it is being reported by Matt Law that Thomas Tuchel has identified Declan Rice as a #1 target. This doesn't sound right to me, right? This sounds wrong. This just does not add up. How do you go from Verratti at the base to Jorginho at the base to Declan Rice? It's a completely different profile of player. It is a completely different ability that they possess, which brings the strengths out of their assets. So it doesn't make sense to me. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm lost, but you're bluffing. This don't make sense. And now, West Ham have offered him 2 new contracts, which makes sense. This makes sense. When you have an asset, big man, you pay him to stay for more. You give him that death row contract, you give him a 5-year deal to the point where he's stuck. At the moment, Declan Rice has 4 years left in his deal. Yeah, people think Manchester United and Chelsea can just roll up like it's a little drive-by and steal him. You can't do that. It's not possible, all right? He's got 4 years left on his deal. They're going to be asking for £100 million, and they will not give you a discount. I don't care who you think you're offering. Tammy Abraham, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Ross Barkley, whoever you want to offer, you're not getting a discount for Declan Rice. Get it into your head. Declan Rice, though, big up to Declan Rice, because if he wants his way out of West Ham, do not sign that deal. Do not sign the death row deal. I'm telling you now. If you sign that deal, you will be stuck there for all eternity. I promise you now, do not sign that deal. The instant money is never worth the money that you will eventually get when you move over and you win stuff and you become a success. For a good player, and I will actually, you know what, a lot of people say I don't give him credit. I'm going to give him credit right now. I'm going to give him very good credit, and let's get on with it. Like I said, I've got some positives about this guy. This guy's tactical awareness is great. He knows what's around him. He's very good at being a sole defensive midfielder or working in a tandem in a double pivot. He's very good in the air, so he'll be a dominant presence in the opposing area and in our area when crosses come in. At the same time, he's got good leadership capabilities, and in the long run, the English quota will matter. But it's still not worth £100 million. Let me tell you what you can go get for £100 million, okay? Because sometimes I think you lot don't listen. Like, you actually just do not listen. £100 million could get you Tchouaméni, Camavinga, and then some. Like, let that sink in. You're getting players that are gonna fix 2 problems and then some. You can have some money left over to go and get some change, get yourself a Ferrari, get yourself a Bugatti, get yourself whatever you want. Like, it doesn't make sense to be investing into a player that is a good player, but lacks the key attributes that you need at Chelsea Football Club. Our #6 needs to be good on the ball in comfortable, tight areas. When the ball comes into him, he needs to know to drop a shoulder and beat a man. Declan Rice can't do that. He needs to be able to carry the ball with confidence through the lines, break it, the way Kante does, the way Jorginho does, the way Kovacic can. He can't do that because he's not technically gifted enough. But that's not his fault. He's not that style of profile of player. He's a mid-table Premier League player. Like, I'm dead serious when I say this. He is mid-table, because any club that signs him to play the singled 6, you will have the same problems. He hides when you play out the back. And more importantly, he can't progress the ball quick enough or well enough under tight possession. So, I'm telling you, Chelsea, don't do it. I know people are telling you, we have to do it, we have to do it. Mason and Declan need to be together. I don't want Basmati Rice, I don't want Jasmine Rice, and I do not want Declan Rice. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Hate me if you want. I just don't want it. We've got a problem. And this problem is massive. This problem is a big problem. And this might be a stumbling block for the Haaland. Look, Mino Raiola, Erling Haaland's father, and Erling Haaland have got a career trajectory plan for this guy. They already knew it from the minute he left RB. The minute he left Salzburg, he went to Dortmund, and there was a key little thing in there. It said release clause. That release clause is imperative. It is integral to the deal. Why do you think Dortmund got him and Manchester United didn't? They agreed to a release clause. Haaland left and he picked Manchester. He picked Dortmund. Now he's ready to dip. Spent 2 years there. He's developed enough, and he's like, yeah, I'm going on my terms though, not on your terms. There's a release clause, and I'm gonna secure more money when I leave because now someone's getting a discount. So Chelsea don't want to put this release clause in. We don't do business that way. We all know Chelsea are very, very stingy when it comes to selling players. We don't sell our best players. The only players we've sold in recent history is Thibaut Courtois, that we didn't want to sell, and Eden Hazard, that we didn't want to sell. But even now, with hindsight, looking back at it, I think Thibaut was a mistake, but he forced his way out. I wish we could have kept him. But Eden Hazard was a masterstroke by us. Literally getting rid of him when it was the right time. Prior to that, go back and look at it. People are going to say Diego Costa. Diego, no, we replaced Diego quickly. Ian Robin was the last man to force his way out. Ian Robin. 2004, 2005 season. That season over there, I think. That's how long ago it was. So we don't sell players just for the sake of it. The important thing you need to recollect and realize and think about right now in penultimate detail. You have to actually look at it in good detail. This is bad because if Chelsea can't agree a transfer fee to put into his release clause, what are we gonna do? Then Yangel the Fyotov actually replied to me and Mr. Johnny Boy. If you guys have not watched the live streams, you know Johnny loves Mason Mount. Me and him had a little conversation, and Yangel the Fyotov replied and said, look, basically patience is the main game. We need to wait. We need to wait and see what happens. Because the reality is, there's been no interaction between Chelsea and Dortmund. And I'm going to explain to you why there has. Chelsea can't agree a deal with Raiola and Haaland at this moment in time, apparently. They want a release clause. Haaland wants the release clause in his contract, allegedly. But what is the point of going to Dortmund and trying to negotiate a deal if you can't get the player to sell? If the player says, I ain't coming without a release clause, what's the point of agreeing a fee with Dortmund? Sometimes think, people, not all is as it seems. Not all is going to be straightforward. A lot of people have been saying, Alex, why are you not angry? Leicester have signed Bertrand, Dakar, and Edouard. Okay. And Soumare, yeah, okay. We're not shopping in Lidl. We're not shopping in Waitrose. We are ordering exclusive food. We have got our own supplier. We're high end. This isn't, what's it called, go to the supermarket, pick out what you want. That's what they're doing. They're going for lower tier talent where they're trying to get it on offer. They're trying to act quick to get it before anyone else does it. We are a top level club. We're going for Erling Haaland. Manchester United took 2 years to get Jadon Sancho. Why? Because the caliber of the deal is massive. I think we need to understand how long these deals will take to do. There's a lot of complications because of the money involved. I know we all want to sign players like this. Erling Haaland is going to be another long saga. If we don't get him this year, we could potentially get him next year. But it's not for lack of trying. So please give the benefit of doubt to Marina Galaskaya. Give the benefit of doubt to Roman Abramovich. They earned it. They absolutely earned it. This was the Kavkas View though. I hope you lot really enjoyed that. I hope you lot like my energy levels today. And I hope you lot are hitting that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. We're running towards 10K. We're absolutely sprinting towards 10K. It is what it is. Trust me, you get what you give. A lot of effort, a lot of energy, and realistic thoughts. I know some of you might not be popular my views on Declan Rice. I still rate the player, I do. I think he's a good player, but I just don't think he's Chelsea caliber. I'm sorry, I'm not going to move off that. Peace out, I'm out. Bye.